James, Aubrey, Campbell, Kamari. That's what we rolling with. Ooh, color brush. Why? I didn't see that before. $2,000 alternate might be it. Oh, yellow is crazy. I'm gonna give him that one. And then we're gonna go red, yeah. Oh, the Red Sox. Alright. Let's get to it.
It's the NFL on EA Sports. And coming up, we'll see Adonai Mitchell. He's been a quarterback's best friend, nearly 1,300 yards receiving on the year. It's the Cavs and the Packers. All that and more. Coming up next.
What better way to start off the afternoon than with some football, huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. Thanks so much for joining us, everybody. One final time this regular season. As always, joined by Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott as we get ready to put a bow on what has been an outstanding 18 weeks of football.
And for 14 lucky teams across the NFL, Kate, this isn't the end for them. This is their last chance at the tune-up before they play on into the postseason chasing that Super Bowl ring. But for the other 18, this isn't. Their final chapter. Their final chapter in a story to take the field until September.
Packers have 3 receivers
Some, frankly,
over
this
96
might be the
speed.
last time they ever put the pads on. So leave everything you got out there and do everything in your power to go get that win in this.
So we gotta press them off the line
All teed
quick.
up, Brandon Aubrey out for the kick. And here we go from Lambeau.
Oh my god, Sheriff tackled his own. Tez Johnson got 97 speed
Set for their first drive.
for some reason.
They'll be led out by the Utah State product and former first-rounder back in 2020, Jordan Love.
Two numbers that a lot of people were focused on from his performance last week. That would be 3 and 0, as in touchdowns and interceptions. That's a quarterback who was efficient, aggressive in the right spots, but he took great care of the football. And of course, well, he cares less about those two numbers. He's more about the alphabet, like that letter W, picking up the win in that ball game.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Hey, Buka's got 96 speed.
Jacobs gets it to start the drive.
Good tackle,
In the
Barnes.
middle holds. They don't get anything on the run.
You go 5'11".
No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Second and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Love from the gun. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Takes the handoff, now Love. Caught, nice game left side. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
God damn it,
They
bro.
rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I
Over
like
here
that they're
getting
not
interrupted
coming
and
out slow.
shit.
They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
They got
His
Lipke.
time has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal. A tight end in motion now. They'll run. Jacobs.
Way to get there, boys.
And he pushes them a little closer to the 3. Give him a couple on the run, and it's now 2nd and goal.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Shotgun now for Love. And all around
Good D, Foreman.
took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released.
God damn it. Of course it's just an out route, bro. Can't get no press.
He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
That one splits the uprights. And the Packers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. So here's their offense, taking over for the first time here. And leading them out as a master at overcoming adversity before and after being drafted 8th overall in 2024. Out of your alma mater, Washington, it's Michael Penix Jr.
Probably feels like he owes his guys one after last week, doesn't he? Threw a couple picks, couldn't find the end zone. His guys around him still found a way to win. Now here's where he's got to be careful, Kate. You can't get it all back at once. Sometimes when you're over-aggressive, it leads to, well, days like last week with a couple interceptions. Gotta do your job, but just do your job well.
Taking a shot, deep down the field it goes. He's got it inside the 25.
Good route, baby.
Quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
I have loved this opening script. Aggressive, taking your shots. You know, the numbers tell you get an explosive play on a drive. In the NFL today, you're typically going to score. With that shot down the field, well, they're knocking on the door in the red zone.
So a massive gain, and all of a sudden we've got 1st and 10 inside the red zone. From the red zone now. He brings it in. And he drives this forward to the 6.
Good ball, Mike. I almost scrambled right.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. 3rd and short in your back pocket, and get even more aggressive and take that shot.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Penix here from the gun. He has the touchdown. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. And he sure did.
Brandon Aubrey now on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Caps start off well to tie things 7-7. Aubrey now to kick this one away. This return starts at the 5. And this drive will
Tackle
start
Ramsey.
inside the 25. The Packers and Jordan Love set to take over again. And that passing touchdown he started this game off with, just what we expected from somebody who you can see is among the NFL leaders in finding the end zone this year. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Jacobs gets it on the draw. And he won't win the race to the outside. That run's bottled up at the line. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. throwing. Love. This is on target to Christian Watson. And he'll cover up as they touch him down a few yards short of the first.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Love on 3rd and short.
Good pick, Coop.
Someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Cooper to Gene in to pick it up. And the Cavs will take over as he picks off his 10th pass of the season. I don't know what to be impressed by most, Brock. How effortless he made it look to throw it that deep, or how effortless the cover man made it look to get that far down there and haul in the interception.
How about we just marvel at both of them? You call a deep pass like that again on the next play, it could go to the end zone. But this time, it is a takeaway.
And just a week before the playoffs begin, partner, here's where teams stand as we play out this regular season finale. Penix now on 1st down.
Oof.
Rolling over the middle, but it's incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
Better get going, Surratt.
Penix working from the gun.
Oh my God.
Connection holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Not sure it would be a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down, and he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. Just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I had to cut my losses and avoid such a negative play.
We have a timeout now for somebody shaken up on the previous play, and as they work on him, his teammates hoping this doesn't keep him out of the postseason. 4th down, here's Penix. He put everything he had into this. That one's caught at the 10-yard line. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown.
I'm gonna get open, Golden.
The Cavs parlay the interception into points. A quick second score for him, Brock, already. And we aren't even out of this opening quarter yet.
I think I just saw that D coordinator rip up his game plan down on the sidelines, because you got to find some new resources here. You got to dedicate more bodies, more physicality to this playmaker.
That was against
Because when
Jabbar
you run this
Muhammad
league,
out of
when
Oregon.
you get a guy going like this, they're going to go to him until you stop him.
Aubrey good on the point after. And the Cavs take the lead here, 14-7 in the first. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Return coming from the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Out now runs the Packer offense. And we've seen both extremes of this passing game so far, Brock. 1 touchdown and 1 interception on the ledger.
A home run and a strikeout. A little sampling of what
Yep.
works and what doesn't against this defense, Kate. Now, you got to try to emphasize those things that you found success on with that opening drive.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. Completes this one to Craig.
Good hit, Kamari.
And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
Tight end in motion right. Love out of the shotgun.
Ooh, good D, Jade.
Defender incomplete.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going. You got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Here's Love.
Oh my God, Jade.
That one's caught on the left sideline. And he's out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. That one hits for 30. And it'll be 1st down, Packers.
Bro, they're over here running into each other, dog. We don't need that. We do not need that.
Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Gets this one to Watson. And he's touchdown about 5 yards shy of that first down marker.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
On second down, Jacobs.
Good tackle, Boucher.
The defense is all over this one for a big loss. We've hit the end of one in this showdown between two of the league's best. It's a 14-7 game. We'll return to historic Lambeau Field after this. Time for our second quarter. It'll be Packer football to begin. They have third down and 8.
Of course, it's wide open.
Complete beyond the marker.
I thought he was going to run an out route.
Shy of the 25. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's good for a Green Bay first down. From the gun, it's a gift to Jacobs. And he's just
Tackle,
spinning his
Dion.
wheels, man. This entire first half, they drop him behind the line.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Second and 13.
Good rush, James.
And bring him down. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
Kate, I don't know if I've ever told you, but my dad was a driver's ed teacher. And I could just hear him right now say, son, take this out of reverse and put it in drive because this one's going nowhere right now. A drastic change on this play needed and maybe a whole lot of luck to keep this series alive.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on third and very long. Love looking to pass. He lofts it deep left.
Wow.
And he's got a touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. If you're going to complete that one successfully, Brock, you need the perfect throw, just the right touch, and you also need a guy who can go up and get it just like that.
Yeah, and he could be able to muscle somebody off the ball if you're not alone. And call me a little biased. Go ahead. I don't care.
You're biased.
But the success of that play does come down to the timing of the throw, Kate. If you don't throw it on time to that exact spot, you run out of room, and you don't give yourself that kind of chance.
That one right down the middle. And the Packers tie things up at 14. Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Has this at the 6.
Great block, Wilson.
The 24-yard line. The Caps and Michael Penix Jr. set to take over again. And last drive, he reached one of those numbers that everyone looks at as a benchmark after the season ends, Brock. Quite the year that he's put together, finding the end zone. Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's second and 1. They will play action. Here's Penix.
Oh my God.
Before going down. That one ends up a gain of 6. And it'll give him a first down. We've set it down for him at the 38.
Actually, let's go inside.
keeper there to make the stop. Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. On the shotgun, Penix. He'll get this one to Brown. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Penix gets everything he has under this throw.
Good catch, Singleton.
And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. How about a big hitter, 34 yards there and a new set of downs. Penix on first down.
Oh, that's right to him. That's fucking Quay. Probably cover one.
Interception keeps them from even getting 3 out of this possession.
You really hope at the end of this game you don't look back and go, shoulda, woulda, coulda. If we could have gotten some points out of that drive early, we wouldn't be in the situation we are in now.
Good D, Johnny.
For a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
But what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. They wanted to make this offense do everything. They just
D, boys.
And another stop along the line. Defense with a great couple of back-to-back reps.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so
good,
twitchy.
Johnny?
You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
We're to the 2-minute warning from Lambeau. The Packers got a long way to go and a short time to get there. This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. Love from the gun.
There we go.
Forcing it to the slant. It's intercepted. And he's going to go. It's a pick 6. He not only broke on it to make the pick, Brock, but he was on the move real quick, knowing short fields, there's a great chance that he could take that one back for a touchdown.
That's exactly right. In this area of the field, an offense really only gets a second or two to react to that pick and get over and cut off his lanes, and if you don't, well, it's 6 the other way.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Caps break that tie and now lead by 7. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away.
Restrepo.
Kickoff taken at the 3. And he's brought down just
Tackle,
inside
Siobhan.
the 25 on the return. The Green Bay offense about to get started once more. And they didn't have much time to recover from that pick 6. Need short memories here as they head back out. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Love back to it after the pick. Back to the sideline.
He caught that?
By Watson. And he crosses the sideline a yard or 2 beyond, it looks like the 30.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Oh my God, why is he wide open?
It's completed right side. And it goes the distance. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers earn the chance to tie it before halftime. I love
What the
plays
fuck?
like this, Brock. Sometimes you just gotta ask your dude, show me what you got, man.
Bro,
Show off
what?
those wheels and he.
Oh my God, of course, the fucking middle zone takes him off of the man, bro. Great play design, EA.
That.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you gotta win right from the jump. And you gotta protect yourself from the sideline too. Don't get pushed to the.
Rush coming off the edge.
Let's go, Shiloh. Good block, baby.
I could feel play the lengthy touchdown, and they decided to release a little bit of that frustration via the special teams. That juice, that energy, you could feel it overwhelmed there and led to the block.
His return reaches that 34-yard line before he stopped. The Caps returning their offense and this running back to the field. And he finds himself across an important benchmark for yards this season after that last drive. He stayed pretty busy this season, and the numbers show just that. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
I can't tell you how nice it is to have a big, trustworthy tight end in the passing game. Such great size to have, and he forces those defenses to find a way to try to match up when they can't.
Good catch, Golden.
And they catch up to him, but not until
Take a
he's got
timeout.
huge gain and a 1st down.
Tell them to catch the breath after that.
Timeouts, that's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. So the big play has them well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. On 1st down, here's Penix.
Siobhan was about to be open.
Good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play.
20-second runoff, crazy.
And again, it's Penix. The back grabs it.
Good catch, Siobhan.
Is in. Touchdown. The Caps will add to their lead at the end of the half. All right, so this solid first half continues for Brock. They're into the end zone to extend their advantage.
And I think if you're a head coach, you've got to be very happy with the effort so far. You always preach about coming out strong, and they've been the ones dictating the tempo. As a result, they add to their lead.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Caps grow their lead to 8. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Return coming from the 6.
Hey,
And in the end, he's able to get it to
good
what
trip
used
up,
to be a
right?
touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call it right up the middle. And he's still looking for the play that sparks the ground game as that one stopped for a loss. All right, some adjustments in store, no doubt about that. They're headed to the locker room trailing as he kneels to end this first half. So we're halfway through. The rest of the league can wait.
Yes,
We'll
we
see how
are.
they're faring later. Our focus, it's on these 2 teams as we skip halftime and get right back to this contest. The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. Here's White on the return. Tackle made as the return gets it out to the 32. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they can really use some more points on this drive. It's a new set of downs for them at the 32. Penix here from the gun.
Good catch, Surratt.
And completes it. And he'll get it up to the 44. It's a gain of 12 there. And that gives them the first. Throwing Penix. Passing is hauled in by the running back. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. That's Baron Browning who makes the stop. Second down now, 7 to go. And in motion, out of the slot. From the 47. That's going to be caught by Mitchell. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And that'll give him a first down. Working from the gun. Throwing the out route complete.
Good catch, Fannin.
He picks up 15 on the play. And they're going to have a first down.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns. He puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
They're cutting together a yard there. Brought down by Quay Walker. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Good dude. I was trying to cut up, but that handoff was crazy slow.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. To the air with Penix.
Get going, Surratt.
It's incomplete.
What are you doing?
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Gay's kick is good. And it's now a 2-possession game as the lead grows to 11.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best.
Trying to get Surratt at least 100 yards receiving.
He can really
Trying to make him the best rookie wide receiver.
Distance consistently, because from that far out, no kick is
Oh my
a
God.
guarantee.
This return makes it up to the 25. Now here comes the Green Bay offense. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Throwing Love.
Pick that off.
Left side as it ends up
Come on,
incomplete.
Price Sock.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
2nd and 10. Love trying again.
Okay, Flo. Good coverage, baby. Ah, not James.
Timeout called on the field, so we've got a player shaken up, and at the
Yeah,
worst
just give him some
time, too.
Gatorade.
They just wanted to keep everyone healthy entering the playoffs next week.
Yep.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Penix now to throw. Complete out to the right. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line.
How the hell did Jair get hot?
Their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage. The trusting tight end.
Oh my God.
Looking out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that leaves him with 3rd and short. They'll try and pick this up on the ground.
4th and inch is my ass.
Just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Only need the length of the football. It's 4th and inches. Trying for it with Penix. That's incomplete on 4th down.
Fannin, come on, dog.
Possession.
Even the best receivers, they got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Good pick, Hoop.
Brother, it's another interception. Cooper to Gene in to pick it off. And the Caps will be down inside the opposing 35 as they take over after that interception. Well, Brock, it has been a special day for this defense when it comes to forcing turnovers. Big play after big play, and that is their 4th interception of this contest.
Special for the defense and an absolute
Get out of there,
nightmare
Siobhan.
for a quarterback. One interception, It sticks with you all week long. The throwing 4, he probably wishes he could be anywhere else on earth other than this field right now.
A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Kate, don't think for a second this is time to step off the gas. You can feel this defense right there on their heels. And now's the best chance to go push the envelope and get aggressive.
It's his running back. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Oh my God, now he's
We have a
fucking
timeout
hurt.
now for somebody shaken up on the previous play, and as they work on him, his teammates hoping this doesn't keep him out of the postseason. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Penix now. This throw is caught. And it looks like he went out of bounds right at that 7-yard line. A gain of 5, Brock.
All right, Siobhan, looks like it's just you.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
And the connection
Catch the
made
rock.
in the end zone. Touchdown. The Caps pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
We'll get Maury Adams back
Extra point from Aubrey
in the
is up and
playoffs.
good. And the Caps push
So we'll
their
be
lead
fine.
to 18. Aubrey now to kick this one away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Packers are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And this one, well, I think we all know it's going to be a tough one to watch again on film, but a lot to be learned from this showing here, right? He's been intercepted 4 times, and it's been real tough to get a good read on what the coverage has been doing to stop him.
Just pressing receivers at the line. That's what we do.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Takes the handoff now low.
Hey!
Oh, the ball is out.
Welcome back, James.
No turnover. It's going to stay with the offense.
We all saw the brief moment of full-on panic between the ball coming out and him getting back on it. The impressive part is he kept his composure while it was still loose. One mistake didn't become 2, and he cleaned it up before any defender.
Boy, rose up like the Undertaker.
They really need some chunk yardage here on 2nd down. Trying again, following the set. It's incomplete left side.
Now their receiver's getting in their way.
Mr. Quarterback down there, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. QB super fortunate that ball wasn't picked. An incompletion, still pretty good for the defense, too.
3rd and long.
Oh my God.
Hits him on the out route.
Oh my God, of course.
Some daylight through the 40. Still fighting forward.
Get him, Coop.
Inside the red zone.
Tackle.
And he
Bro,
flips
that
the
whole
field
play was
before
fucked.
being taken down.
I think every quarterback around the world would agree, Kate. You love throwing a short pass to a tight end and then give that guy a chance to show off his speed in the open field. He outruns defense to make it a much bigger gain.
Only 1 quarter remaining now in these teams' regular season. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got to...
Yeah, it would.
Four downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Love from the gun. He's on the move. And they get
Tackle,
to him, so
Dion.
they're trying to make something happen. And they're headed in reverse after that sack.
You know what I call that, Kate? Punch, and you took a punch, but then you countered right back. You give up a big play, massive play, but you don't hang your head. You come right back, you get a sack of your own, and you change the momentum as quickly as you can.
Gotta forget about first down in a hurry. They need a chunk of yards here on 2nd and goal. Running right, here's Jacobs. And
Tackle him, man, Warrior.
Timeout called on the field.
Oh my God.
Players shaken up and at the worst time too. They just wanted to keep
Looks like a
everyone
bruised
healthy
shoulder.
entering the playoffs next week. So now, here's 3rd and goal. Out of the shotgun.
Good D, E-Man Warrior.
He harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete.
Boy, take a look at that. Look at him locking down his area of the end zone. They could bring it in close enough to take shots, but there are no easy touchdowns.
3 plays haven't gotten it done. Now a 4th to try to reach that end zone. Shotgun now for Love.
Good D, E-Man Warrior.
They won't do it. So that falls incomplete on 4th down.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the
Upper
field.
arm
Whether
bruise.
it's a drop
Come on,
pass,
Flo.
deflection, break up, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Here's the one back on the handoff.
Good D.
Defense gets there to force a small loss.
Good defensive tackles in this league, Kate. They can take up a couple blockers. Great defensive tackles. Well, they stuff the stat sheet just like that, knocking that run backwards before they get started.
Good catch, Surratt.
And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. This game has already been a good one for him, Brock. And hey, there's still time. He could add on even more.
And you just feel his aggressive mindset all game long. As long as there's time left, he's going to want to keep on firing and turn a good performance into a great one.
Penix out 1st down. Short pass brought in. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. From the 31. This finds Mitchell complete. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. That's good for 7 yards. And it sets up 1st down. Oh, back in the backfield, and they give it to him.
Good work.
They bring him down,
Holding.
but there's a flag on the field.
Come on, Kelvin.
Goes away via the penalty, and now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. They go play action. Here's Penix.
No, bro. Right to him, dog.
Intercepted. Entering Cooper takes it away. And he takes this one back for the pick 6. You get a pick 6. You get a pick 6. These defenses, Brock, wow, they have competed.
What a ball, Mike.
Seeing who ends up with the best highlight of the game, huh?
A highlight? You're going to call a pick 6 and multiple? Highlight, Kate?
No, even if it's your defense doing it, come on, B-Rob.
No highlight for a quarterback.
That one splits the uprights. And the Packers make it an 11-point ball game. And they've got it. No problem for the receiving team. The onside attempt fails. Well, kind of feels like we're starting to get to that point, Brock.
And what point is that, Kate?
You know, the bold point of the game where you have to try something bold could end up becoming a play that finally sinks them up.
Yeah, it's time for desperation. Without a defensive stop here, it's really hard to lay out the scenarios for much success. Every second matters now when you don't come up with that onside kick.
They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. They'll come up 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Penix.
Come on, Mike. Can you just get me a good ball, bro?
Unable to find Adonai Mitchell with that one. So it'll be 2nd down.
He was down. Come on now.
And they stop him before he gets much on the return.
Well, sure, you're looking to try to get a first down on second down. You're trying to create a manageable third down, but I'll tell you what you're not trying to do.
So just like all touchdowns.
Come on.
Take that fumble away. The officials overturn the call and say he was down. Play action. Here's Penix.
We're gonna get in there, Surratt.
Both feet in. That's a touchdown. The Caps have likely locked up the win right there. Wow, just fantastic work there. Tiptoeing along the back line. The concentration was there. Great catch for 6.
Yeah, the concentration and the body control. I don't know how these receivers do it in this day and age. There's no space to work with, yet they have such an awareness to secure it first, tap dance the line, and go get that touchdown.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. The point after splits the uprights. And the Caps push their lead to 18. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Has this at the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. The Packers ready to run their offense back out there. They passed on the field goal, didn't get it on 4th down. Interested to see what they do if a similar situation arises on this next possession. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Play fake, it's Love. Completes this one to Kraft.
Hey, good fumble.
The ball is out. Oh, but the fumble goes out of bounds. Ooh, close call there. Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Thrown on 1st down, Love. Has it to his back. Here's Josh Jacobs.
Bro, what?
And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy
That's a
territory.
boomstick. What the hell, EA?
Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Escapes the pocket. He's keeping it. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first. The Packers take their first time out.
So I get a boomstick, but
Still have
no.
2 to work with in this final quarter.
And I got the ability.
Give him 13 on that play. And it'll be 1st down Packers. This will be the last play before our 2-minute warning. On 1st and 10, here's Love. Cut out left. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. Second and 3 now. Love looking to pass. Running in the red zone. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. Keeping that pace going as the clock continues to run. He just throws this one away. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Loves to throw again. Into traffic, complete. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Love on 3rd and short.
Hey! Let's go, Foreman.
And the Caps are going to have it.
Okay.
He's gonna hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
Red zone defense.
There you go, Rook.
Practice week at least twice, Thursdays, Fridays, even tuning it up on Saturdays, because it's all about protecting in the red zone. And not only protecting points, but taking the ball away. That is a gold star effort by the defense.
Back out runs their offense. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Wow, they're going to pass it here. That's going to be an incomplete pass.
Oh my God,
on the
that was
right.
That was crazy.
You could just almost feel his eyes up here, Kate, getting huge, right? He was envisioning the return. He simply dropped it. Got to secure that pick before you think of anything else.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Oh, look at this. He's set up to throw. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Penix now, our first down. That's complete. Here's
Good catch, Surratt. Good ball.
and they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. And they'll have just one left to burn now. Football on that 47-yard line, first down. And again, it's Penix. Goes back to him yet again, complete. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Now the offense is going to take its third and final timeout. 2nd and 3 now. Penix working from the gun.
Oh, catch that, Surratt.
Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes.
Gotta catch those.
It was there, he just couldn't corral it. And now they'll face a 3rd and 3. Penix here from the gun. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. All right, one more snap to play here.
All right, Surratt. Let's see what we
That's
got.
what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
All right, this is going to be the final play of the game. Second and 10 now. They'll get this one to Brown.
I'll take it.
And they can't bring him
700
down until he
yards.
gets into that red zone at the 19. So hard work rewarded as they take a well-earned win in this one. And they end the season the way they have so many
We'll
games
see,
already
'cause
this year, Brock.
the
victory.
Vikings rookie wide
Now they get
receiver
to
had
enjoy
like
an extra week off to rest
630.
and prepare to host a game in the divisional round coming up in 2 weeks.
Yeah, had like 630, 640.
This has been another edition
So,
of the NFL on EA Sports.
hopefully he doesn't have a good game.
Here in my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Caps as we say so long from Green Bay.
Let's see. Oh, excuse me. Damn. Golden was getting jiggy for the one time. You know, at least we forced 3 turnovers. Here we go. Campbell didn't get hurt this game. Go Rondé. Oh, that's nice. Go Surratt. I'll take that. Very nice. Their release got potential. And oh my god, yeah, how long is he out for? 8 weeks, bro. I'm not seeing him for the rest of the season. That's tough, Singleton. I needed you. You're getting Mari back from broken ribs. Alright, until next time. You heard me.